Moment of truth. Yes!
Coming alive. Heated at night. Now is the time. Don't try to hide, 'cause I'm gonna harm you like an animal.
Okay, so it's a Friday evening. Most people on a Friday evening will be going out, socialising, sinking a few beers. But not me. I am on my way to the gym for the second time today. But tonight's session is all about cardio. I've got a few events coming up in the next week. Well, actually over the next 3 weeks. First challenge is to do a mini triathlon, which I spoke a little bit about on my Instagram last night and a bit before that in the week. It's a mini triathlon. It's all gym based, so we're using a rowing machine, a treadmill and a stationary bike. The distances are quite short, but it's a sort of best effort, best time, leaderboard. Your name's going to be out there for people to see, so it's one of those occasions where you're going to have to go quite big. So I'm tucked up in the corner, a little lonely treadmill in the corner, and I'm about to try. I think after a full week of training that I've had, and it's been quite intense, I think it would be silly to go too big too soon. So I'm going to aim for 5k today, which is still quite a tall order. I haven't done any running this year, and I didn't do much in 2017, so it's going to be a shock to the system. But as I said, this training that I'm going to be doing now is damage limitation in a way, if you like. I'm not really looking or expecting to have huge improvements in my cardiovascular fitness over the next 4 days. It's not really going to happen, that's just not feasible. But what I can do is try and condition my body as best as I can. The last thing I want is for cramps to get the better of me, or for my calves or lower back to kind of give way. So if I could just go through the motions of distance running, distance rowing and cycling, and just try and prepare my body. I've got my Beats headphones, my proper headphones. I've got my BCAAs, and I've got my other phone in case there's a technical issue, another battery fail. Oh, picture of Louise, bit of inspo. Lame. The row of treadmills has just filled up a little bit. Why does that happen? Whenever you think you've nailed it, you think you found the perfect little spot tucked away from everyone, and then everyone just gravitates towards you. Is it my cologne? I don't even have cologne on.
So it's now 2.2k into it. My lower back is starting to stiffen up a little bit. I'll explain after this 5k is done how I can address this, because I had this same issue when I did the marathon 2 years ago. But yeah, my lower back is stiffening up. So we're now at 4k. One left. Actually, I feel pretty good. I'm going to stop filming because I'm jumping around a lot. But we're almost there. Okay, so the only reason that I wanted to get that last bit at the end was definitely not to brag about my time. I know that it's a slow time, but it's 5k, and I've done this deliberately so that you can kind of see me hit the stop button and then see my immediate sort of recovery rate, or my response to the run. I'm obviously a little bit puffed up, sweating probably buckets I can't really see right now because this flash is so bright. But generally that felt quite good. My left foot had a few niggles along the plantar fascia, so the sole of my foot. And I remember that being an issue when I was preparing for my marathon, the London Marathon, 2 years ago. And when I get back home, either tonight or tomorrow morning, I'll show you guys what I did to kind of monitor that and rehab it as best I could without seeing physios. So expensive. And the second issue was my lower back. Now that kind of stems from my sort of upward lift through my calves. Consciously, I'm always trying to improve my calves because my calves are terrible. I'm not ashamed to admit it, they are terrible. It's probably not the only, but it's definitely the most stubborn muscle group I have in terms of not responding to the training as well as I'd like. So when I run, I kind of try and emphasise that upward thrust to go through the ball of my feet and then squeeze my calves. But that obviously has a negative effect on your running performance because your calves, well, in fact, in my case, my lower back stiffens up because of the upward thrust. So what I was doing after the sort of 2.5k mark was kind of listening to my body a little bit, and I was like, okay, well, I need to make a change here. So I tilted forward and I kind of focused on my glutes powering each stride. And it's something I picked up again during the marathon. I kind of found myself tucked in behind someone who was a very good runner, and I quickly adopted their style, which is very lean forward, not overly, but leaning the chest into the run and allowing your glutes to take over rather than your calves, and in my case, my lower back. So I've probably been talking for about a minute or so now, and my heart rate has come down considerably. I feel pretty relaxed, and yeah, I feel generally quite encouraged by that. I know it's 5k. I know some of you watching this will smash to 5k in a scary fast time, but the simple fact is I don't really do cardio at all. Certainly not to the distance of 5k. My arm's killing me. I have to try to switch arms. Well, that's not going to work, is it? Because you can't see me. I just have to ride through this. I know it's not a huge distance, and the time is definitely not something I'm going to show you again. But I'm 100 kilos. I'm 101 actually. It all counts. So it's quite a lot of weight to be carrying around, especially if you're not conditioned to this style of training. So I'm going to take the positives from it. It's Friday evening. I'm going to tie a bow on this now. I'm going to have a little stretch, grab a Nando's on the way home, maybe show you what I get. I'm there far too often. This will probably be my 5th Nando's of the week. Black card Nando's, great candidate right here. Oh, Sam Thompson's called me. As predictable as Sam is, he called me at the right time and put an order in for me to bring back a Nando's for him. Cheeky little bastard. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean up here, wipe the treadmills down, people. No one wants to wallow in your sweat when they arrive at the gym. Next clip you'll see I'll be in Nando's.
So I'm just waiting in Nando's. It's a Friday night, so it's pretty damn busy in here. I've just ordered half a chicken with sweet potato mash and coleslaw. And Sam, because he's just a little junior, has got a quarter chicken with double chips. So just waiting for that right now. Trying to make myself as invisible as possible. When I say I'm trying to make myself invisible, that's only because I can smell myself, and I don't really want anyone else to smell this hot mess right now. So I'm going incognito. Trying to hurry this show along. Okay, so I'm just about to arrive back at the house. I think Louise is in bed doing some work. So hopefully Sam will be here to answer. Moment of truth. Yes!
Thanks, mate.
Oh my god. How's he always managed to get one over me? Open the door, you little shit.
Legend.
How we doing, Sambo? You will? Nothing that a Nando can't fix there, right? Oh my god, you are quite bunged up.
Yeah, can you hear it?
Yeah. Got you a quarter chicken and two chippies.
Do you know why, mate?
Yep.
Because you're a great lad. You're a great lad.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Louise has also been working out on a Friday evening.
Stay positive, boys. We've got to stay positive. We've got to believe.
There she is. In bed, writing her book.
Into it today. Let's just hope. Boys.
How cute are you?
Honour and pleasure it has been. All we can do now is sit and hope and wait.
There's a lemon for you, baby.
Don't lie, it's for you. You just thought you'd do something nice.
It's not true.
This mug, Ryan got for himself for Valentine's Day.
No, I didn't get it for
Stop
myself.
and picked up your
I
present,
got
by the way.
I got
Baby.
matching mugs. Louise has her own one. Don't spill it on my bed.
My bed.
My bed, I pay
Paid
for
for
it.
by me. Alright, Pinocchio.
No,
You've
this
been
is-
rubbing your eye. No, put these eyelashes on your palm of your hand and you have to make a wish.
Alright, this is the last bit.
Alright. No, on the other side. Can you see them? I like the other ones on my fingers still. I really need a manicure tomorrow.
Okay, I'm gonna wish. I don't have to tell you, do I?
Oh no, I did spill.
I don't have to tell you, do I?
No, but I could probably guess. Wish. I wish that I'd saved enough money in my bank to buy an engagement ring for Louise. How did I guess?
That's not what I wish for. You're never gonna know.
I burned my tongue.